Wild boar have caused serious problems for Florida's agricultural and environmental ecosystems. Hundreds of millions of dollars in agricultural loans have become a major concern. Do you know how Florida farmers responded to the encroaching feral hogs? Please leave number 1 in the comments below and join us now. Wild boar are a dangerous invasive species in Florida that is creating serious problems and threatening the stability of farms and communities. They are not picky about their food and are capable of consuming everything from wheat vegetables to corn to fruit. According to estimates by the Florida Department of Agriculture, wild boar holes are generating an estimated $200 million in economic losses to the state's agricultural industry each year. This negative impact comes not only from crop destruction, but also from soil digging and the spread of agricultural diseases. The wild borehole environment not only causes damage to the agricultural industry, but also has a strong impact on the environmental landscape. Their digging behavior destroys ecosystems, degrades soil quality, and pollutes water sources. According to statistics, about 10,000 facilities in Florida suffer damage due to wild boar destruction each year. Wild boar are not only active in rural areas, but have also invaded parks and recreational areas, creating a security risk for both humans and wildlife in the Everglades. An example is wild boars, which cause significant damage. The presence of wild boar increases the risk of collisions with humans and other animals on lands and trails, leaving Florida residents concerned about the consequences of their presence. This situation not only poses challenges to the agricultural sector and the environment, but also creates potential risks to community security and safety. Therefore, close cooperation between authorities and communities is necessary to find scientific and effective solutions to control and minimize the impact of wild boars. One of the most commonly used methods of managing wild boar populations is helicopter hunting, a method performed by professional hunters licensed by the Florida Department of Natural Resources Conservation, FWC. During this process, helicopters fly low over areas where wild boars often appear to search for food. Hunters certified by FWC sit in helicopters and use scopes to identify and shoot feral hogs with hunting equipment. This method offers many advantages, such as the ability to reach hard-to-reach areas, being able to shoot multiple animals at once, and being effective in controlling wild boars. However, this method still faces challenges such as high costs and potential dangers to both hunters and wildlife. Usually deployed in agricultural areas such as corn and wheat fields, where wild boar densities are high, this creates favorable conditions to destroy them. Helicopter hunters will use lead bullets to hunt wild boar. This lead bullet has good penetrating ability, helping to kill bison quickly and effectively. Each hunt can yield from 20 to 30 wild boars, depending on their density in the area. However, managing wild boar densities in this area poses unique challenges and requires attention to ensure safety and effectiveness. Ensuring safety is always the top priority. Hunters need to follow safety rules, such as wearing seat belts and following the pilot's instructions while the helicopter is flying. Wild boar hunting is not only an effective method of population control, but also an exciting challenge that requires professionalism and a focus on safety. This method not only contributes positively to efforts to control wild boar populations, but also helps protect agriculture and habitats from the negative impacts of their encroachment. Would you like to go hunting for wild boars by helicopter like that? If so, please leave the number 1. Otherwise, if you don't like it, leave the number 0 in the comments section. Hunting wild boar at night is also one of the methods used by Florida residents to deal with the encroachment of wild boar populations. This requires careful preparation and exceptional hunting skills to face the challenge of hunting in low-light conditions. Hunters need to be fully equipped with tools and equipment such as hunting equipment, flashlights, headlights, and others. At the same time, they need to learn night hunting skills, including how to use flashlights and headlights effectively, as well as accurate shooting techniques in low-light conditions. The procedure involves arriving at the hunting area at night, using a flashlight or headlamp to illuminate the target once the location has been identified. Hunters will use hunting tools to shoot down wild boars. Good observation is important for spotting wild boar, and low-light conditions can be overcome by using a flashlight or joining a group to support each other during the hunt. Hunting wild boars at night offers many advantages, making it easier to find and kill them, especially when they are active at night. According to the Florida Department of Natural Resources Conservation, FWC, wild boar numbers have decreased about 20% since 2015, partly due to nighttime hunting. Hunting remains one of the best ways to deal with invasive wild boar populations. However, other measures should be taken to minimize the danger to everyone involved and ensure that no pain or injury is caused to the wild boar. Although farmers and hunters have focused on dealing with feral pigs, safety remains the top priority. Together they gathered hunters and hounds, preparing them for each hunt. The hunting group will start by entering the forest, with teams of hunters and hounds divided into different areas to search for traces of wild boar. When the tracks are discovered, hunters and hounds will quickly cooperate to chase and catch wild boars. The assistance of hunting dogs not only increases hunting efficiency, but also reduces the risk of encountering dangerous situations from wild boars. As a result, hunting with the help of hounds not only helps control the wild boar population, but also reduces the risk of attacks from them. With hunting dogs the most popular hunting method in the US in 2022, about 2.5 million wild boars were hunted with hunting dogs, accounting for about 75% of all wild boars hunted in the US. A hunter shared the horrifying story of his encounter with a giant wild boar weighing up to 600 alibis. However, the group's courage and solidarity helped them recapture the wild boar, turning it into one of the biggest trophies ever. New fears among the hunter community have arisen, raising questions about the importance of controlling wild boars and humans' ability to deal with them. To avoid injury during hunting, hunters came up with the idea of using tents and shelters to hunt wild boars. This ensures safety and increases the likelihood of hunting success. First, they found areas where wild boars frequented, based on the traces they left in the forest. The tent is designed in the same color as the tree, helping to hide most effectively. It can also be used for overnight and camping right in the forest. Building the tent is quite simple. Just follow the instructions when purchasing. This is an important time to prepare food for the journey, ensuring that the wild boars have enough energy and nutrition needed to hunt. The food pyramid is an important step. This form not only saves time but also helps save resources. Instead of having to spread food directly on the soil, using a food tower is an effective and cost-effective way. A simple tower is installed to spread the amount of food evenly in every moment outdoors, creating favorable conditions for hunting. Life with the installation of the tower becomes easy and convenient, bringing convenience and efficiency to food preparation, readiness for exciting journeys and experiences with nature. After preparing the grain tower for the wild boar, the hunters return to their tents, ready to wait for the optimal opportunity for wild hunting. This is a painstaking and patient process, requiring perfect concentration while sheltering in the tent. The hunter uses binoculars to observe the surroundings and the appearance of the wild. They understand that every caution is necessary, because wild boars have the ability to quickly detect any intrusion when the delicious smell of food attracts them from afar. When wild boars appear and flock in search of food, the hunter is ready and covers their destination with amazing precision. They aimed at the wild boar's paralysis point and defeated them in the first shot when they were paralyzed, immediately fell, and the hunt was over. Finally, the use of off-road hunting vehicles is also very popular. You can drive on any terrain to hunt, which is much safer than pitching a tent, as these solutions have proven effective in preventing the growth of colonies of some invasive species. Encroach! If you were a hunter, how would you hunt? If you like to use food tower traps, leave number 5. And if you like to hunt in a car like this, leave number 6 in the comment section. And don't forget to share your thoughts on wild boar hunting methods. The baboon problem is becoming increasingly serious in the United States, posing major challenges to both the environment and humans. They not only threaten human health and safety, but also create worrying risks to agriculture and the living environment. According to estimates by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the baboon population in Florida currently numbers about 5,000 animals. However, some scientists fear that this number could be as high as 10,000. These baboons, native to Africa and brought to the United States little by little, have now become a significant challenge like we have never seen before. Baboons often live in suburban and rural areas, from forests to residential areas. Invasive behavior has become a matter of concern, especially when they attack humans and livestock farms. The close relationship between members of the baboon population causes them to become aggressive when they feel threatened. Although baboons are highly social, they have created a notable crisis in Florida. According to the Florida Department of Health, as of 2022, there have been 27 baboon attacks, including biting, scratching, and even throwing objects, victimizing humans and even dogs. Baboon attacks not only cause serious injuries, but also spread fear and anxiety in communities. In 2022 alone, there have been 14 attacks on people, spreading fear and insecurity in society. Baboons not only threaten human health, but also cause serious economic losses. During 2022, Florida farms recorded losses of up to $1 million due to baboons stealing fruits, vegetables, and grains. This act of food theft not only destroys food security, but also causes significant economic losses to communities. Baboons' creativity does not stop at stealing food, but also damaging cars in search of food. Additionally, eating plants and fruits has caused nearly $2 million in damages to Florida farmers. This problem not only affects the economy, but also threatens the environment, and there are not only economic consequences, but also the spread of dangerous diseases such as yellow fever and polio. Researching biological control methods to ensure human and environmental safety is not only an environmental challenge, but also a challenge of creativity and community consensus. The goal is to protect people's lives and the environment. Future baboon hunting in Florida, USA, began in 2019 and is considered an important method of controlling invasive baboon populations. The Florida state government has adopted a series of regulations and permits to ensure that this measure is carried out safely and effectively. Participants must meet several conditions to obtain a baboon hunting license, including being at least 18 years old, possessing a Florida hunting license, and hunting equipment certification. This helps ensure that only people with sufficient experience and responsibility are involved in the population control process. Hunting is only allowed in suburban and rural areas of Florida, ensuring that the activity occurs in a sustainable manner and does not harm populations. By using low-recoil hunting equipment and avoiding hunting baby or pregnant baboons, hunting becomes affordable and ensures population sustainability. Baboons are very intelligent animals and live in groups, so to hunt them, hunters need to hide near the area and stay quiet until they appear. Staying calm and observing carefully before shooting is also important. Baboon hunting skills require flexibility and experience. To participate in this hunting activity, you need to practice and improve your skills. Although there were about 1,000 baboons hunted in Florida in 2022, this number is not enough to control the population. However, It is an important step in reducing the pressure from this population on the local environment. The process of controlling baboons with hunting tools requires participants to pay attention to safety, especially when operating in different areas that have transformed them from wild species to smaller and friendlier species. With humans,
this is not only a humane measure for them, but also to protect people and farms from baboon invasion.
According to CDC estimates, hunting has helped reduce Florida's invasive baboon population by about 10%, which is a significant achievement. However, there are still many problems that need to be solved and require continuity and creativity in control measures.
You can go to these areas to monitor their living habits and learn how to deal with these intelligent monkeys.
However, dealing with the intelligence of baboons requires appropriate and creative measures. Invasive species are a serious problem, and do you believe there is a better solution? If so, please share your comments and opinions below. Don't forget to support our channel by liking and subscribing to update the latest videos.